Hello, everyone. Welcome to Simple English Story. Learn English through simple stories. In this video, Annie will introduce you to the different types of public transportation in her city. You will learn some valuable vocabulary and expressions that are commonly used in everyday conversations. The story will also help you practice and improve your English vocabulary, listening skills, and speaking skills. Listen to the story carefully.
Hello, my name is Annie, and today I want to share with you how I get around my city using different kinds of public transportation. Living in a large, busy city can sometimes feel overwhelming, but public transport makes life not only easier, but also more interesting. Every option has its own advantages, challenges, and unique moments that turn an ordinary ride into a small adventure. Most mornings, my day begins with the bus. There is a bus stop only a short walk from my apartment, and buses arrive every 10 minutes during peak hours. The bus system here is reliable, and it covers almost every corner of the city. When I step onto the bus, I often notice a mix of people: students with heavy backpacks, office workers reading the news on their phones, and elderly neighbors heading to the local market. The atmosphere is usually calm, though sometimes crowded. I like taking the bus because it gives me a chance to observe daily life. Looking out of the window, I see small shops opening, people rushing across the streets, and cyclists weaving through the traffic. The bus ride allows me to feel connected to the rhythm of the city. Even though the bus is not the fastest option, it is affordable and dependable, which is exactly what I need on most days. When I am in a hurry, I choose the subway. The subway is by far the most efficient form of transport here. The network connects every important district, and trains arrive every few minutes. During rush hour, the platforms are crowded with commuters, and I sometimes feel like part of a giant wave of people moving in the same direction. At first, this used to stress me, but over time I have learned to enjoy the energy. Inside the train, I usually stand if there are no free seats. People often read, listen to music, or simply close their eyes for a short rest. The train moves quickly under the city, avoiding traffic jams and saving precious time. I admire how clean and well organized the subway system is. With clear maps and signs, even newcomers can find their way without much difficulty. For me, the subway represents speed and convenience. It helps me reach my destination in no time, and it has become an essential part of my daily routine. On weekends, I often choose a slower and more scenic option: the ferry. The ferry crosses the wide river that divides the city into two parts. From the deck, I can see the skyline with tall glass towers reflecting the sunlight, and in the evening, the lights of the city sparkle like stars. Taking the ferry feels like a short escape from the usual stress of urban life. The fresh air, the sound of the water, and the gentle movement of the boat make me feel calm. Many families, couples, and tourists use the ferry for leisure rather than for practical reasons. Sometimes I bring a book, but most of the time I simply watch the scenery and let my thoughts wander. For me, the ferry is not only transportation, but also a reminder to slow down and enjoy the beauty around me. It is a different rhythm compared to the bus or the subway, and I love that contrast. Finally, there are taxis. I usually take a taxi when it is late at night, when the weather is terrible, or when I am carrying heavy shopping bags. Taxis are more expensive than other options, but they provide comfort and privacy. I remember one rainy evening when I could not face the idea of waiting for a bus. I waved at a taxi, and within seconds I was sitting inside, warm and dry. The driver knew a shortcut through small side streets and managed to avoid the worst of the traffic. He even played soft music, which made the ride surprisingly pleasant. Taxis are also very useful when I need to reach a destination quickly and directly without the usual stops and delays. I do not use them every day, but I am grateful to have them as a choice when necessary. Public transportation in my city is more than just a way of moving from one place to another. It is part of my lifestyle and shapes my experiences. Each method, the bus, the subway, the ferry, and the taxi, offers a different perspective on the city and its people. Through these rides, I have learned patience when the bus is late, efficiency when I take the subway, appreciation of beauty when I travel by ferry, and comfort when I use a taxi. Some people complain about crowded vehicles, noise, or occasional delays, but I believe that public transportation reflects the soul of the city. It connects people, supports the environment by reducing cars on the road, and creates shared experiences. Whenever I step onto a bus or a ferry, I know I am part of something bigger than myself. I am moving with thousands of others, each with their own stories, dreams, and destinations. That feeling makes me proud of my city and thankful for the opportunities that public transportation gives me every day.
Let's learn some interesting vocabulary from the story. On. Overwhelming, adjective. Very great or very strong. So powerful that you feel confused and do not know how to react. Examples. The noise in the city was overwhelming. She felt overwhelming joy when she saw her family. The homework looked overwhelming at first. 2. Peak hours, noun. Busy times of the day when many people travel or use something. Examples. The subway is full during the morning and evening peak hours. Electricity is more expensive in the peak hours. There are extra trains in the peak hours to help passengers. 3. Dependable, adjective. Reliable, able to be trusted to do what you want or need. Examples. The bus service is dependable. My friend is very dependable. She always helps me. This phone is old but still dependable. 4. Efficient, adjective. If someone or something is efficient, they work well without wasting time, money, or energy. Examples. The subway is efficient and fast. She is an efficient worker. This machine is efficient and saves time. 5. Commuter, noun. Someone who travels to work or school every day. Examples. Many commuters take the train each morning. I am a commuter because I ride the bus to work. The subway is full of commuters. 6. Precious, adjective. Valuable or important and should not be wasted. Examples. Time with family is precious. This ring is precious to me. Water is precious in the desert. 7. Newcomer, noun. A person who has recently arrived in a place or started an activity. Examples. The city is confusing for a newcomer. He is a newcomer in our class. Newcomers often ask many questions. 8. Scenic, adjective. Having beautiful views. Examples. We took a scenic road along the sea. The ferry gives a scenic view of the city. It's a scenic park with many trees. 9. Deck, noun. The flat part of a ship or boat where you can walk. Examples. We stood on the deck of the ferry. The deck was full of people taking photos. He sat on the deck to enjoy the view. 10. Sparkle, verb. To shine brightly with small flashes of light. Examples. The stars sparkle in the sky. Her eyes sparkle when she smiles. The water sparkles in the sun. 11. Wander, verb. If your mind, thoughts, etc. wander, you no longer pay attention to something. Examples. I couldn't focus on the lesson because my mind kept wandering. When I am tired, my thoughts wander easily. She sat in the garden and let her mind wander. 12. Shortcut, noun. A quicker or shorter way of getting to a place. Examples. We took a shortcut through the park. He knows a shortcut to school. This street is a shortcut to the station. Our video is over. If the story was valuable to you and you have learned something, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell, and turn on notifications to receive our new valuable stories every week, and write your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We'll see you again in the next video.